Alrighty, oddballers. A little bit later, here in a second, we're going to be doing a live stream for the last bit of rats we have. I'm checking myself out. This is the first time I'm doing that. So, you get to see the gut shot. Nice and sexy. This is Bonding 101. I can do this? Oh, I'm in video now. We're going to do Bonding 101. I'm going to show you guys the tips and tricks of bonding with an oddball rat. And to help me, I has babies. Whole bunch of little babies. Tons of little babies. Look at the babies. Little babies. And so you can see they're a little scared of me. And again, as we try to tell everyone that our rats come unbonded. It means that they have no real bonding with people. Their interaction is limited, and that's just so that we can make sure that the rats that we're breeding are not being influenced by bonding with us, but instead just off of their basic genetics. So we have a whole bunch of little boys in here, and they're so adorable. And so yeah, so we're going to teach you Bonding 101. So we're going to get this little champagne boy right here. And where'd you go? This little meat boy right there. Oh. And now I'm going to set up right. Hey. So I have two rats. As you can see, they're not used to me at all. They're kind of skittish. They're not confident, and you can tell they're not confident because of the way they're walking. Like you see how they're kind of flat to the ground, and they're walking, keeping in the shadows. These are rats that are not comfortable in me because they're not bonded with me, and that's okay. That's normal. So again, our base genetics shows through, but you have to bond with the rats first. So what I always suggest to everyone is the first day you get your rats, don't put them in the cage, put them on you. You want the first thing they bond to in their new environment to be you. And so the best way to bond with your rats is to keep them on your person. So as I put them up on my shoulder and pet them. Now they're going to be scared to begin with, but as you pet them and get them used to you, they'll start calming down. And then I'll take them one at a time. So we'll get this little guy right here. I'm going to cup him. Okay? And you see, if you look at how I got him cupped, he can move around. He'll peep his head out here in a second. Can't see it. There it is. Peep his head out. And then I'm going to hold it close. And we'll pet him. So you can see. And when he comes out, I'm going to get him again. I'm going to put him inside. I'm going to cut my hand. I'm not enclosing him. He can escape. So that way he doesn't feel like he's trapped. But he can explore at his own pace. And I'm going to pet him. Keep petting him. And as I pet him, I'm going to slowly open my hand up. Right there. And you can see that he's a little more confident. He's not so skittish for my touch. He likes my touch now. And he's starting to get a little confident in me. He's not running like he once was. I'm just going to pet him. And so this allows your rat to bond with you, to get used to your touch, get used to your smell. When you cup them, you're providing that dark place. Rats being sneaky little hiders, they love to hide in things. So making yourself a makeshift hide only provides more comfort to your rat. Now some of them, I don't know if you can see this little guy on my shoulder there, they get comfortable pretty quick. Some of them, like this one, are a little skittish. But as you can see, already, just by doing that one thing, he's already a completely different rat. You see how he's holding his head up, He's expecting my attention. He's not trying to run. In fact, he's sitting there and enjoying it. And so now he's become comfortable with me. Now what we're looking for is this pinnacle of achievement in bonding. The first step is to hold your animal, love your animal, pet your animal. They're not going to take treats from you, so don't try to force treats on them to begin with. They're too scared. So taking treats from you is something you have to earn with a rat. They're not just going to take it from you like a dog. Right now they're scared. He doesn't want to eat. He wants to make sure that you're not a big predator trying to nom on him. He wants to make sure that you're not going to hurt him. And then by petting him, you slowly give that confidence. And now, he's not running away. If you see that he may start getting a little spastic, grab him, cup him again, and pet him. And so all the while I'm petting him with my thumb so that he can get that touch and associate that touch with safety and happiness and joy. Begins to feel that your hand is a place of pleasure. And if you got two, sometimes one will get jealous and want some attention too. Hi. Hi there. Decided to come down and have some attention as well. And so as you can see, he's now laid down, he's relaxing. His little brother is stepping on him. So now he's curious. He sees the other one getting all this attention, and he's not trying to run away, and he's not trying to get scared, so he wants to know what's so nice about that. And so you bring him down and give him pets. You move to one hand. It's right here. You can pet them both. So you pet one. See? Now he's more calm than he was before. He's even more calm. And so you've really sat down and you've changed the dynamic of the rat. You've created a safe space for them so that they feel comfortable and safe with you. The affection, since they're naturally affectionate creatures, only reaffirms that comfort. And so what we're looking for, I'm seeing if I can't get one of them to it. He's probably going to be the quicker one. What we're looking for is cleaning. So, and again, you can see their body posture is a lot different. Like they're not as pancaked. Their head's a little bit more. They're kind of exploring. They're looking around. They're still not certain. So they're still a little skittish, but they're not like I've got to get out of here. I got to run away anymore. So, talking to them helps them get used to your voice. So that when your voice comes across, they don't hear the boom and go, "Oh my God, what is that?" and get scared again. Where do you think you're going? So if you have a rat like him in particular that wants to constantly climb up to you while you're doing cupping, that's what I'm calling it, pick him up, put him back down, do the same thing with the feet. But you don't want them tucking in your arm. You want them in your hands. Alright? It's very important. You want them in your hands. Your hands need to be the safest thing that they know. So that when they see your hands and they smell your hands, they know it's you. And they'll look forward to your touch and your affection. And you see they're completely different rats at this point. I can take my hand away. They're not trying to run around. They're not trying to escape. In fact, they're becoming very docile, very relaxed, very sweet rats. And so what we're looking for is we're looking for that cleanliness. We're looking for that cleanliness, them taking the time to clean themselves. that's how we know we've achieved the first step of bonding. Where do you think you're going, Lydia? Do you see how his body posture is different too? Like before he was pancake, he was flat. Now, he's kind of walking with a little bit of purpose and his head's up. He's not hiding in the crooks of my arm now. He's exploring. You know what to explore means? It's like, okay, this is my new home of safety. I want to know what my new home of safety is like. Yeah, you're getting jealous. I got 2 fingers, you know. Just another thing, just to see the intelligence of these little creatures. You gonna take my finger? One's getting jealous. Do you see him? See what he's doing? Every time I pet his brother, he stops me. Stops me with his hand. He's like, no, I want all the attention now. I'm getting a little bit of attention. You're the spoiled one, aren't you? Yeah. It's up because you're standing on top of him. And so, at this point, you see how his mouth is moving? They're both doing it too. That's chittering. And that's a sign of enjoyment and happiness. That means that they're really comfortable and they're really happy right now. Hopefully we'll get one of them to clean. We love chin scratches. See the mouth moving? See his ears are perked, he's perked, he's not flat. He's confident. He's confident in me now. See how his demeanor's changed? Before he couldn't stand to be on me or near me. Now he'll set in my hand just fine. This is bonding with your rats. He's become comfortable with me. He doesn't fear that I'm going to let him fall. He doesn't fear me. He's nice and calm. Meanwhile, this one is nice and calm. Let's see if he'll do it. He might not, because he hasn't been cupped as long, but he might. See, he's still not sure about it. He's not been petted as much. Come here. So by genetics, our rats generally love to be petted. And you see just every pet, every stroke, every toe. Hi, little buddy. Hi, little buddy. Hi. Hi, what's up? How are you? Makes them just a little more calmer, a little more happier. I'm going to lean back. I'll let them sit on my chest. So I've created a new environment. Of course, immediately what do? They go flat. But they're not as flat. Once they explore a little bit more of my being and of my person, they become a little bit more calmer. His head's starting to pop up. Made a new space for them to play on, and this is it. Now I always suggest sitting in a computer chair, a solo chair. You know, don't get them out and let them explore the house first. Don't let them explore your cage. Let them explore you. Bond with your rat. Your rat, you should be the first safety your rat has. And then you get little ones that like like a G. So see, he went into hiding automatically. He's staring at my hand. And his brother's blocked him. There you have it. Let's see. Come on, guys. I'm trying to run this video. And so one of you cleans yourself. So one of you clean yourself for me? Huh? And will you do that? See the posture? Little pancake. He's uncertain. You can't really see the other one. He's not pancake. He's up. He's looking around. Pancake. Up, looking around. And I'm going to remove my hands. You see the difference in their personalities right now? See the difference in their behavior? Whereas before, when I got them out, they're running around, crazy, scared. Rats by nature are scared. So we can't, sadly, we can't breed out all of the fear, because to do that would break the rat. Rats by nature are very skittish creatures. They're very careful and cautious. Hi. So you're standing up now. And we want, to understand that. So new things that are outside of their normality, it can scare them. He's not running from my touch now. In fact, he now goes into my hand. This one wants affection now from all the hands. And there we have it. You see it? See the cleaning? See the cleaning? That's what you want. Boom. These rats are comfortable over now. They no longer fear me. You see how they're upright? They're looking around. They feel safe. That's the first step to bonding. And so you want to rinse and repeat this. You want them to be on you to the point that they are cleaning themselves. They're comfortable. Once they get comfortable on you, then you can really then you can introduce the treats. So what I like to do is, if I know that maybe I'm a cougher, which I do, I cough from time to time, I have sinus issues, I'll do a cough. You see where the little one ran? He didn't run away from me. He ran to my hand. Why? My hand is a safe haven. This is how you bond with your rats. Your rats now feel comfortable. You're their protector. You're their home. You're their safety. This is how you bond. And I do this for 4 hours the first day when we get a new baby rat. 2 hours every day after that. For up to 3 weeks. And then when you're done with that, and after you've done that for that time period, here it goes. See their demeanor? What's different? And we'll put you up here. I'm not skittish of my hand anymore. After you've done about 4 hours, 4 hours of that, I realize my camera's crooked. Oh, no, it's not. After you've done about 4 hours of that for the first day, you got them cleaning on you, they're going to tinkle all over you. And that is a fantastic sign. Urine is how they dictate where home is. Home is where they poop and pee. And that's how they get back to home. Especially boys. They follow their urine trail back to their home. So, you get peed on, it's a good sign. It means that they're feeling safe enough to use the restroom. Rodents are very interesting. They can either go two ways. If the animal is generally fearful, they'll create what's known as a fear poop. And that's just where they'll expel their bowels as much as possible in an attempt to ward off a predator or to throw a predator's scent off. They use urine to track. Once you've been peed on, you will always smell like them to the rat. You may not smell it, you may have cleaned it, it may have been long ago, but it will always smell like it. The issue with that is that once you do this, after the smell starts to fade away, you get peed on. So let me show you what bonded rats look like. Belly bell. Belly bell. Belly bell. Belly bell. This here is Belle. Miss Belle. She is the oldest rat we have. She's older than Hazel. She was my first rat ever. She doesn't get much airtime. That's because Miss Belle Belle, although she's a really sweet rat, has rat aggression. And creates aggressive rats. So it's funny how that genetics works. So if you're breeding out there and you're like, oh, I've got the sweetest rat, they're so sweet. You can see Belle is. I mean, I can do pretty much everything to Belle. She doesn't really care. She's fine with it. She's a big rat. A big hunk of chunk of rat. But Belle is, she has aggressive lining. And though she never showed me maternal aggression because I'm her owner and I'm bonded with her, hey Belle, 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 hey, 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 are you mad at me? Don't be mad at me. I smell like other rats, don't I? Belle, Belle, Belle. Stop being stubborn. Stop being stubborn, Belle. She's stubborn. Belle. Belle. Thank you. Hi, Belle. Hi, Belle. Hi, Belle. See how quickly she goes into it? Immediately. Belle is really fun. Man, I'm bothering with Belle. I love my Belle. But, yeah. There you go. Look at my hands. No, she wants attention. She wants attention. She wants to be petted. She wants to be petted. In a second, she'll try to go on my shirt. It's just how it goes. She doesn't understand that she's too big to go on my shirt. And so with Belle, I took it a step further. So I did all the bonding tactics that I talked to you about and I showed you just recently. But I'd walk around the house with Belle on my shoulder. And what this did is it made Belle super comfortable to be on my shoulder. And be on me. You can't see it. I think she's doing it again. You just don't want to be on camera? You know there's a camera there? Say hi. Say hi. Hey. Hey. And there she goes. Miss Belle. Now we'll roll this way. Oh. Hi, Belle. Hi, Belle. Hi, Belle. Belle, Belle, Belle. Look at my Belle. And again, she pretty much lets me do anything I want to her. She doesn't really fight me. She knows that I'm the human. And that I love her. I love her to know. Her face. Listen to her face. and I get kisses, and then she goes back, and she smells other rats on me now, so now she's getting jealous. Belle, don't get jealous. I have to hold other rats. I can't just hold just you. I would rather remain three rats. You're not avoiding the camera. Like now you're face first with me. What are you gonna? You gonna go to it? You're already gonna go to it. No rat snoops? She's getting older in her old age. Can't really run and jump like she used to could. She got a lot slower too. Yeah, she got a lot slower. Belle's got a lot slower. So this is Belle. This is a 100% bonded rat. I bonded with her using the same tactics that I just showed you guys. And there's another one if April wants to come in and get you. I can't hear you. Almost. You want to get you? They can't see you if you come. Well, wait, they can see you. Hang on. I just don't want to get up and get cheap. Cheap bonded and stuff. See? So doing those methods is your well-bonded rat. Companion who loves attention. And for those of you who have girls, it's your first time ever having girls, just know the spastic disc does end. And eventually they become this right here. They become the Belle. I see so much that she cleans her side and everything. Are you getting pretty? You getting pretty for the camera, Belle? Huh? You getting pretty for the camera? Just giving herself a full-on bath. Alright guys, well, that's all I have for today. Tune in as we go for next, or tune in next week. We're going to do more advanced training. We're going to do more advanced training on bonding, how to deal with a rat that doesn't like the cage. We're also going to cover nipping. So I have come to the conclusion that our baby rats have an attention problem. When I say attention problem, I mean they crave it. So if you start giving another rat too much attention, they feel they want the attention, they will grab your finger with their teeth because they're rats, and that's pretty much their universal grabber, and pull it to where they can get the attention. So I want to show you guys the big differences between biting rats and nipping rats. And so a nip doesn't hurt. It feels weird if you're not used to it or you don't have callous fingers. It's scary to begin with because that rat puts their whole mouth on your hand or on your finger. And you're like, oh my God, they're going to bite it off. Nothing to worry about. We're going to demonstrate that, show that how that works, show the differences between a nip and a bite. I may see if I can get one of the aggressive males riled up enough to bite at me. Actually maybe bite me, so you can actually see the body language of the rat, because rats will tell you everything with how they're behaving, how they're acting. They very rarely do they do anything that's, I don't know, that's not displayed in how their body language, their hair, their eyes, everything. So I hope you guys had a good video. I hope you learned something. Well, you're being difficult. It's not being difficult. Say bye, Belle. You gonna say bye? You guys have a good night. Oh!